Alright, here we go. This is after 2 coats. This is the back. And here's the front. Still got a little ways to go in terms of gloss, but I think it's going to work out and look real nice. It'll be perfect for what I want. Alright, time for coat 3. Alright, I know it seems bad, and it might seem like we've gone back in time here. And I'm definitely not doing this for the content, because I'd really like to play this guitar. I mean, this will be the nicest electric I will have ever owned. So, I ended up sanding all of the finish off, the tru-oil. I had done 2 coats. I just wasn't liking the consistency of the stain underneath. So I sanded far enough down to get most of that off. Here, let me flip it around. And to the back. So as you can see, most of the white is gone. There is still some kind of in the horn area and on the top. It's just extremely hard to get that off. And I sanded with the machine up to 220. And there were considerable scratches down in the lower bout areas down in here, and I don't know why I had missed them, but we sanded those out. So hopefully, at least it'll be a straight body. We won't have, dings and gouges when we're done with it. All right, I'm gonna go straight into putting the tru-oil on. So I'll check back in a minute. Hey, one quick thing though, if you could give me a thumbs up, comment for the algorithm, consider subscribing if this is something that you feel like doing. Alright, thanks. Tru-oil, piece of cotton. It's an old t-shirt. Maybe a Piranha t-shirt or something. Anyways, it's white, so I got it really dirty very fast. Alright, here we are about 2 hours later. It's completely dried. So we will put another coat on it. I'm going to do a maximum of 6 coats. I will sand 600 grit in between coats. Alright, so this is after the second coat. Fixing to sand it up. 600 grit. And we'll put another coat on it. Alright, here you go. This is the third coat, you know, and it's definitely starting to look like a finish now. Of course it's wet too, but let me flip you around. Alright, here's the back. I think it looks pretty good. A lot of character to it. Not perfect by any means. See a little bit of the white stain in the bigger grain. Certain angles. Alright. I did want to say a word about the temperature. It's about 60 degrees in here, 60% humidity. I would say it's been averaging, 50 to 60 degrees while I've been doing this, with a humidity of 50 to 75 degrees. Today has been by far the most ideal. 60 degrees, 60% humidity, a very thin layer of tru-oil seemed to work the best. This is my little heater for the garage. It's actually been doing pretty good. I have to thank the father-in-law for this. Came in clutch, let me borrow this. He actually had 2 of them, so I don't even have to use the other one. It's just for backup or emergency. Well, here it is. It's definitely not totally put together here, but we're in progress. Debating on whether or not to go ahead and drill the holes in the headstock for the tuners and in the body, and then we're attaching the neck. Alright, I'll keep you updated. Alright, here we go. I got it all put together. It's one guitar now for sure, and it's tuned down, but it needs a neck adjustment, a truss rod. It's very bowed, U-shaped. We'll straighten that out. I do have the electronics to solder yet, so we will get that done hopefully tomorrow. But here you go. And this is the back. One thing I'm going to do is take in wax, carnauba wax, the back and front of the body, just to protect it a little bit more. That's about it. Some close-up shots here. I just thought it looked cool in this morning light. We also got Watson a vacuum cleaner. I mean a hair dryer. So he's like kind of constantly checking it out. He also gets lots of treats when he's around it, so it's like, yeah. And then Fuego's a mess. Anyway. Alright, so what do we got left to do here? I mean, the setup for sure. I gotta put on the string tree. I'm thinking string tree is gonna go. From my research, I was seeming like it was like here, somewhere in here or here. Probably more like there. To really pull those two down. Okay, Blake. Good girl. I'm trying to film here. But anyway, that's what we have left. The current state of affairs. About to move into the garage to do some soldering. Alright. I just wanted to spend a few moments here and look at this. This is the Lollar 4-way pre-wired kit. I haven't soldered anything on this yet. I've only kind of put the wires in the slots. Just to kind of understand what I'm doing here. The yellow wires in that first outside slot. And then the white one there. And then we have a ground. Somewhere here. This one here. So over here. And then, so I'll have to solder those three. And then I have 3 grounds here. One for the bridge and one for each pickup. That will be grounded right here. Center of that pot. So I kind of know what I'm doing here, and we'll probably have this put back together here pretty soon. Let me go get it ready. One other thing that I wanted to say real quick before I solder. Whoa. I had to file the edge of this down to match the heel pocket, I guess is what it's called. So that should feel a little better. The pickup though is crooked. I think that the hole was drilled incorrectly. So I'm trying to offset it a little bit by drilling the hole back this way. But I don't know how well it's going to work. We'll see. Maybe there's a better solution out there. Let me think about that. But I thought that was kind of weird. I also had to sand and file this down so the control plate would fit. I did try to buy most of the parts from either stewmac or warmoth to limit the issues with compatibility. And so far I've been okay. The one issue I know of I have is that I have chrome screws, and I think I have maybe relic screws or something. I'm not sure what I bought. I'll have to go back and look. So I'll have to figure that out and get that fixed up. But yeah, other than that, ready to roll. One last thing. This is a contoured neck where the heel goes, and so I did have to shorten the screws. I literally clipped them off with my side cutters and measured them, of course, to make sure they didn't go through the neck, because that would suck. Okay, so here's the plan. I'm going to take all of this down, these platforms and whatnot, and I'm going to either go buy some used cabinets from the Habitat for Humanity, I think. They have those sometimes. Or I'm just going to go buy more lumber, and we're going to build like 2 shelves there that double as a workbench. I mean, I got my car top box up there. but I got these nice windows to work at, you know, and then my tool chest. And I'd like to be able to mount, you know, the saw, the vise, because I got a vise for Christmas over here, and then the sander. So let me know in the comments if this is something that you would, you know, like to see more of. All right, cheers.